NSA Ajit Doval, 11 meet, but failed to break Doklam logjam. Beijing, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping and did not yield any breakthrough that could end the current standoff in Doklam. Analysts, however, said the cool-off in the recent weeks may give leaders enough time to find a solution. Doval met Chinese President Xi Jinping and other senior officials on Friday at the summit of Brics National Security Advisors, NSAs, in the Chinese capital. There has only been a slight improvement of the situation that prevailed after Chinese leaders insisted for weeks that there could be no meaningful dialogue until Indian troops withdraw and from their positions at the disputed site in Doklam. Plus, there is little possibility of 11 going back on the demand that Indian troops must withdraw ahead of the celebrations of the 90th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army on August 1, a Chinese analyst said. At best, the high level of belligerence can be allowed to taper off, giving leaders enough time to find a solution. But even this is not easy because there are hawkish voices on both sides, a Chinese analyst said, requesting anonymity. The Chinese leadership got away by imposing an air flight control zone over islands disputed with Japan and creating artificial islands in the disputed South China Sea despite U.S. resistance. This is why it is difficult for the government to explain India's refusal to budge an inch in Doklam, he explained. Doklam Row becoming internal crisis for China. The Doklam issue is fast becoming a domestic political problem for China's leaders who need to deal with a section of hawkish Communist Party members demanding action to push back Indian troops, sources said. This is happening ahead of a crucial party congress that will elect leaders to top positions later this year. China also faces a risky situation on its border with North Korea and has hugely increased its military presence, fearing some dangerous moves from Pyongyang. In appearances before the media, both Doval and the Chinese leaders stuck to the agenda of the security dialogue of BRICS countries that brought together top security officials from the member countries. Doval also joined other security officials in calling on 11, who said that BRICS should play a bigger role in international affairs. It was clear that both India and China want to keep the discussion on the Doklam standoff restricted to the bilateral area instead of making it an issue requiring the attention of BRICS. In his speech, Doval said the BRICS countries should show leadership in countering terrorism. The grouping should also play a key role on strategic issues of regional and global importance while focusing on areas where we have consensus, he said. The Chinese president said the 5 countries in BRICS were faced with a complex international political and economic security situation. They should communicate more on financial cooperation, cultural exchanges, and security issues.